And all joined by the wild card from winning the Ultimate Surfer, Tia Blanco. The goofy footer has been down here in El Salvador, maybe the longest out of anybody in the draw. You know, she wasn't in G-Land, so she came straight down here to this region, and the backhand's looking sharp, Rosie. We'll get caught up with what happened during the break. Courtney Conlogue got this wave.
Yeah, Courtney going through the motions, smaller wave, but it does seem like that surf is picking up. Caught up on that second maneuver. Tia on her backhand, winding through some maneuvers here. Little foam on the face. Good flow, good style. Finishes off that one strong. So
hope everyone's been enjoying Make or Break on Apple TV Plus as we see that snap on the open face from world number 1 Carissa Moore. Clean frontside arc once again. And how's this inside racetrack? Carissa will have to cannonball on the end of that opening ride.
This one from Carissa Moore, I mean, talk about quality surf, it's starting to come through. Carissa, maybe a little miss time, but here, that beautiful arc from Carissa is just so fun to watch. Really gets me excited about being in the booth. See?
Early in the morning here, Tia Blanco will step off.
Fun south swirls, and we see Courtney up and riding.
Nice turn right off the top of that wave and throws down the hammer on the finish. Courtney Conlogue has a lot of reliable maneuver. Locking into this one is Carissa Moore, the 5-time world champ. And just a little bit too deep. There's certain parts of this point break where if you're just even a foot or two behind, it's pretty tough to make it out in front. That one is moving quickly. So kick things off, number 2 in the world. She's chasing a 6th world title this season. Courtney now flowing down the line. Nice frame of that little layback carve. Inside section looking fun. Great maneuver choice, and she'll get swallowed up in the double up. Play a comeback roll on tour now. What'd you like here?
I like her read through this wave. I like the aggression that she's got in her surfing, the way she repositions herself on her surfboard through the different sections that it offers, the variety that she's showing us, and just intent on this last maneuver. I mean, like you said, willing to sacrifice body.
And yeah, I just feel like I'm in a good little rhythm here and enjoying myself.
Speaking of rhythm, it looks like the pace of your surfing has upped a bit. Your tempo has upped a bit. Is that something you're doing consciously right now? Because you're looking really fast out there.
Thank you. Yeah, I've worked on my boards a bit with Britt and CI, and so I think that's helped. And then, to be honest, I just have been pissed off in my last few results, and I think there's a bit of aggression coming out. I really want to get some good scores and just get some momentum. I've just been irritated with my surf in the last few.
In that opening heat of the morning, been catching up with some surfing here. The wild card, Tia Blanco, getting a fun one, Rosie.
Yeah, that first maneuver, the bottom turn, top turn combo, just so stealthy. Read through this one, you can tell she's eyeing down the line, looking for those sections to make connection. Great wave from Tia. You see Courtney over her shoulder.
Tia so quick down the line on her backhand. 4.0 start, then to a 4.67. Carissa Moore's turn. Big wind up. Here comes the redirect. Great start for the 5-time world champ. Has to kind of feel her way off the lip, but she'll get the completion. So what'd you see here, Rosie?
Yeah, good read from Carissa. Definitely one of her better waves now that we've seen. Beautiful speed through her surfing, Joey. Just such great flow. Gets a little bit hung up there, but manages to finish that wave off. So I feel like Carissa, she likes to build throughout heats, and that's definitely going to push her one step further to getting better waves and finding her reps and feeling more comfortable out here. You mentioned her accolades, and she's so well deserving. Wow, great first turn from Courtney.
Now Courtney will snap it over the whitewater. Goes for a late climb. The wave didn't give her too much, so really about that opening maneuver.
You're supposed to dip your head under right away because that acclimates the system to deal with the cold, and then you go into Zen mode.
Good man, Waz, as we saw an up and down from Tia Blanco. 4 and a 4.67 for the wild card out in front. So now priority is with Carissa Moore. Been working a lot with Tia and actually got her to ride some shorter boards in prep work for Punta Roca. Here comes Riss. She's got the speed and needs a 4.35 for the lead. Nice sweep on the open face. Big vertical to combo that one up.
Yeah, two beautiful steering maneuvers there from Carissa. Huge statements from her. I think, you know, that 4.35, I think that's well within her reach on that last wave. We'll see what the judges think about it.
It's pretty easy for her to accomplish it, but it is so well executed here.
So well executed. You can tell there's a bit more urgency in her surfing here. She winds through that first maneuver, lines up this last move. Tricky section. You see the ribs on the face. Flights, taxis, buses.
And
all part of the
trying to
adventure.
stretch in between,
Yeah.
you know, all those flights and jet lag. It's a lot to take on. Carissa Moore, a professional surfer and a professional traveler, knows how to take care of herself. Nice snap on the open face. How's this inside section? Bowling up and really try to extend that finishing move. We're watching a surf movie live. How's this one, Ro? Carissa Moore.
Carissa just finding that form, finding the rhythm in this heat that she's been looking for. Beautiful swoop there. She repositions her feet, shifts her weight a little bit more forward to negotiate this one. I'll tell you one thing though, Joey. The air. Interesting finish there from Carissa. Reminded me of one from Maui a couple of years ago as we see Courtney having a dig.
Big float. Courtney Conlogue doesn't mind launching herself into the flats.
Is extremely warm. That water's got the silt on it. Makes your wax super slippery. As we see Courtney, like you said, that huge floater maneuver. Also reminded me of the moves that we've seen her do on big south swells at Huntington Beach.
It's an interesting maneuver, and I think where she's willing to put herself on a big float that's hollow in a barrel, it can be a maneuver of consequence, and she's not afraid. Sea Tiger bowls up again. Second maneuver. Nice down carve slice into the pocket. Checks it quickly. Taps it off the lip line. Nice rhythm and flow through this wave that keeps on giving. Nice to see her enjoy a stretched out right that had a lot of different changes to it.
Could cook a steak on them.
Certainly can. Back to Courtney's last wave.
Courtney, I mean, this is interesting answer back for Carissa. I mean, Carissa, I think we're waiting on a score from her, but Courtney only looking for that 6.87 to take the lead. One of my favorite waves of the heat so far. A lot of variety shown in her surfing.
A lot of them doing it on the fly. A brand new day. Not too comparable to what we had the last couple of days in the warm-up sessions. Backhand carve for Tia Blanco. You can see that boil. That rock was exposed on the open face. And she's down. DeFay, Gilmore, and Sally. As Courtney winds up, going for a frontside punt. Why not?
That would have been so cool. You see her just clawing, trying to hold on to that surfboard.
For Carissa Moore with priority, one of the bigger looking waves of the matchup. That section's going to land on her back and she'll go straight down. Tia Blanco takes priority and doesn't look like now she's out in front. Speeding down the line, Tia Blanco will step off down the beach. So we'll see what happened before that. Courtney Conlogue victorious as California Lakey to Courtney go back-to-back with heat wins this morning as we set up heat number 3.